Hey yo, y'all. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's AEW Dynamite, Austin, Texas. All Elite Wrewind Watchalong for February 12th, 2020. I'm your host, Avi Devon. How goes, y'all? How's everybody doing? Now that we have survived the dangers and unpredictability of Monday, smooth sailing for the rest of the week for me personally. Hope the same for y'all. Pay attention. I can't with Justin. Yes, officially on time. It is set to be a fun one tonight because I'm thinking it's not on the match card, but I'm thinking there's something that's happening on this show or the next that has me even more looking forward to AEW Revolution. It's fun putting myself back in the time space of these shows and then like remembering what I was anticipating, remembering the things I thought would happen but didn't. And even better, forgetting what happened or what I think is going to happen. Isn't fashionably late? No, fashionably late is on time. So, whoa. Hold up. Brain hurts from girl math. All right. I've got my bearings. But we can check the card in the description below. Find out what we got. Tonight's headline by an eye for an eye. Jon Moxley versus Santana. Rhodes Spike for Car Key. Well, not Road Spike, Jacket Spike for Car Key. And it's so cruel, right? Because, like, he did that to Santana, but Jericho was the one who plucked his eye. Like, that's not cool, right? Yes, of course, we're going to start the show at the top of the hour, even though it is a show that's happened once upon a time. If you're looking to watch along and can't do so on your own feed, be it Triller TV, TNT, TBS app, Max, or whatever other platform, sidecast it over the Discord. So if you got Discord, hop on over there, jump on, get verified. It's like 4 seconds, a couple of clicks. If you're not on Discord, don't worry about it. Quick and easy way to sign up. Quick and easy thing to sign up to. Much easier than most social media platforms would be. See that? Nice. Yup. Doug saw it. What's up, Ben? How goes it? Saw the greatness. Every year when this happens, can't help myself. So yes, of course, I'll be starting the show at the top of the hour, and sidecasting on Discord notwithstanding, we also play the audio here on YouTube, so you can sync up a little bit better on your own. That way nobody ends up ahead of one another. Doubly so for you VOD watchers, because my understanding is there's a lot of VOD watchers who will watch the show on their own end. Funny enough, we got the Sons of Texas facing off again tonight. This will be the second match they've had in AEW. I couldn't tell you if it was Dynamite or Dark, but they've had a match in the last 6 months. In fact, I'm pretty sure a part of this same program. Here tomorrow's will be the same wins. We got so many programs. You already know. Ooh, Hippo, that hit so deep. Oh man. Condolences to you, friend. It's never easy losing a pet. Especially after 13 years. That's a whole portion of your life. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's going to be a hard thing to cope with. And grief is something exercised differently by everybody. Just your process. There's no wrong way to grieve. Much love to you, friend. Here tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. No pizza tonight. Absolutely. Anytime, friend. But yeah, it looks like it's time for us to get this show on the road. So let me pause this music. Feels weird having it Ospreay's music play on literally any other stream except for a modern AEW one, because like he was never really in there, you know. But of course, let me advertise that music. That's Enix right there. Subscribe to his channel. Makes great stuff. And we're gonna get the show underway. So if you got it on your own feed, make sure you're zeroed out. We are gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Starting off with a recap. He's like an action TV show.
Next week, Jon Moxley, eye for an eye. Take that as a no, but the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. Now they're backing away. Well, he's the guy they want. And we still don't know the identity of the Exalted One. Hey, Aubrey! Oh! What is going on with Britt Baker? Oh! Oh my God, she broke off some of her teeth. They want to tag in.
I forgot that happened too. The whole two thing. I'm not saying you're possibly reading it. I'm just looking. I'm not feeling it. Right.
What your damn problem was,
Love that.
I'm pretty sure I already know what the problem is.
That's so bad. Literally takes the hit.
You can stop what is about to happen at any moment.
Why are you so tan? I mean, I think I know why you're so tan, but why are you so tan?
Really? So hard? Hope you didn't think that
I mean, he was just on a cruise, you know?
See, I might be a bastard kid, but I'm not a beast. Shit. Next week, your ass.
The way the table didn't break, that was so rough. Ooh, this is loud. Tan Pack is best, but can't disagree. Also, y'all please do leave us a thumbs up here on the stream if could be so kind. I forgot to call for that beforehand. Looks like we got ourselves a cold open here with tag team championships. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this opening contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first,
The matches
accompanied to the
of
ring
Reyes?
by the
I'm sure. Well, actually, I'm not so sure about the time travel part, but absolutely.
at a combined weight of
3.
415 pounds.
Riho is currently champ. Yes, she's coming into tonight's title defense against Nyla Rhodes. It's going to be their second match.
SCU. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 434 pounds, they are the current All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Champions.
Days of Champions 22. Days Sober Omega 13. Hangman Zero. Sober literally his whole life in days. Hangman 0.
All right, folks, we're ready to go here. The #1 contenders in
Yo, love that.
SCU
Let's get more nameplates for the referees.
back tonight against a red-hot team, quite frankly, fellas. You'll notice this. Both Hangman Page
These lights
and
are
Kenny have
stinging
tight
today.
vests on.
So you're saying it is allowed, but not.
How about that?
Yes. Yes, that part.
A mere 22 days after we were all on the Chris Jericho Rock and Rage Wrestling Rager at Sea. Yes. They get the
Rock and
ring
Wrestling
down.
Rager at Sea.
Right
What a
there.
name.
Right here, our first bout. What a way to start.
Hey, Eric. Welcome in, fam. Just in time for the opening bout here. We got ourselves Hangman and Kenny in the first formal title defense. Dark Order boots. Yes, mister.
Best of luck in your match tonight. The Dark Order is many, and we are watching. And it is more than just the 4 of us. Some of us may be closer than you think. We are preparing for the arrival of the Exalted One. And when the time is right, we will strike.
Eyes on the prize. Oh, you're gonna go take care of them. Christopher Daniels is gonna go take care of them. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what are you gonna go do? Yes, this is the Inner Circle in its prime, you could say.
Well, then you're better off being at
You know what? Honestly, I don't know if that's the case. I don't think this is the best that Inner Circle gets. I do think Inner Circle has some more fun stories ahead of it.
Former champion alongside Scorpio Sky in SCU.
Man, they're focused earlier today. I'm telling you, they had their game face on early. They feel like tonight's going to be their night to regain their titles. In this one fall.
But yeah, Santana is with Jericho. So up to this point, Moxley feigned joining the Inner Circle and jumped them. The week after, got jumped back and had a spike from Jericho's jacket stabbed in his eye. Had a match with Ortiz last week and got the win, and immediately after Santana dropped him. But the fight got turned around. Moxley pulled out the keys from the car that was given to him by Jericho and then stabbed Mike in the eye as a way of getting back at Jericho. Is Inner Circle ever good? Perspective. I'd argue yes. I stand by it. I enjoy Jericho's work from this period of AEW.
Here's the thing, there's a lot of mutual respect, even friendship between these two teams, but I think Sky and Kazarian
The only thing about Inner Circle that never really clicked with me was Jake Hager. And even then I tried. I genuinely tried. Because fucking preteen Advi was a Jack Swagger fan before the Real Americans gimmick came about. Before he got with Zeb Coulter, pretty much. He stabbed friends with cars keys. To be fair, they weren't friends. But I do stand by not stabbing people with car keys, period. Yeesh, Kenny. Hit it from both ends of the head there. The kick into the German. We think we get Eddie back. I think we're some odd weeks away. I just saw some footage of his recovery like an hour ago on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, that's not footage of somebody who's going to be wrestling in the next couple of months. Like, that's footage of somebody who's hoping to be walking on his own, too, in the next couple of months. Make sure they had peaked. And I hope to be wrong. I do firmly believe he will get back to this one day. But it does look like it's going to be a long process. Longer than we anticipate as fans, at least. Ooh, rough lariat over the top. Peak Twink, Sammy Guevara, one of the best acts. Yeah, I'm proud and powerful, but like Jericho and Hager kind of sour. Yeah, no, I get it. When you look beyond the character, totally get at. Hager, it just never felt like an AEW act to me. Especially when I found out that the Inner Circle happened because the OC couldn't. Even though that's not what they would be called, but just a way of delineating who I'm referring to. Ooh, let's go.
Omega thinking about flying.
He's looking to terminate the competition.
The crowd is so not doing the thing, and it's upsetting.
Pack house here just
Is this
outside of
anything here?
Does Omega build him? No.
Scorpio Sky again.
I don't think so, Jesse. Honestly, I couldn't place everything in AEW.
Nailed Hangman Page to Scorpio Sky. Here comes Kenny.
Ooh,
The 7-9
good shit. What position did Chris Jericho do? I don't know hockey. No, that's hilarious. That's a hilarious thought, though, Jesse. No, I'm more so meaning the We the People gimmick.
Some limited seats still available. AEW Tix. That's AEWTIX.com.
No, I'm really looking forward to that episode. The next week's episode as well. I mean, that's not to overlook tonight's, but next week is their first ever steel cage match. Cody versus Wardlow. Where's Cassidy been? Present time, out with a pec injury. He's looking to be out for some time. However, at this point in time, just kind of cornering best friends. The energy of I'm here for a check, and that's. Oh, Hager, yeah, kind of get that. Omega barely had time to turn. Yeah, right. That was. Ooh, this match has kind of been gritty from the top to bottom. I haven't been giving it enough attention, but yeah, this match is. I don't want to say sloppy, but it has been like all over the place. It has not been pretty. That's probably the best way I can put it.
This is the first title defense for Omega and Hangman Page. They've had a whopping 22-day reign.
Oh, Ray, are you referring to Eddie Kingston? Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't look into any timetables. I haven't not read up on any information in particular regarding his situation. That was just purely based on observation. So, like,
Well scouted, knees were up, driven into the midsection of Omega, and now
Kazarian sending Hangman
nice. Pinch of salt and all that. This to finish the sentence.
hell of a broad jump.
No Cassidy. Oh, ooh, damn. To be out of almost the entire year off a pec, that's a major pec injury. Oh, man, I hope he heals well. Because pec injuries like that can be, like, permanently altering.
into those turnbuckles.
Just based off of the timetable alone.
Both teams.
And JR
That's kind of nuts when you say that, right? Because people were thinking he was coming back at people were thinking he was coming back at Double or Nothing, and it was slated that he'd be coming back around this time, like June, July.
Basic driving the spine of Omega into the security railing, and now back into the edge of the ring. So now you got to deal with back spasms and issues in your lower back, which affects a lot of things in wrestling.
Well, and it's expected.
Scoop and
We've seen
slam.
how much the match has gone on the outside, and once it goes on the outside, it plays.
I mean, he gets a pec injury and doesn't he? What a gut's crazy.
Look at the leg, the far leg hooked, and a long two.
The strong woman's title, I am not sure if she is unless it was in Stardom. Then no, I don't think so. The strong titles admittedly don't get defended much.
Many tactics rely on that core strength and being able to execute those attacks successfully, namely that V trigger that Kenny Omega likes to favor.
The way they're working over the diverticulitis before
Launches with his
he got
entire
it.
body and puts his entire momentum and weight into it. The strength of his legs, quadriceps.
Good exchange.
Kitchen sink there by Scorpio
Yeah,
Sky, sending
nice.
Omega for a ride.
Scorpio Sky said, "I've been here before." And
You know, that low cross body, that was definitely meant to target the midsection.
Kazarian, the veteran of over 20 years in the biz, hooking that far leg again, as we alluded to earlier. This seems to be more advantageous to find that pin that way.
Working on that lower back again.
The body scissors now.
Kenny's name.
Interesting strategy. You don't really see, like, the midsection worked like this.
Jon Moxley, Santana. You talk about a grudge, revenge.
Or at least not enough for it to feel fresh to me
all
here.
there. Every emotional element you could throw into a match, we're going to find tonight from two men that have limited sight in each one of us.
And you mentioned at the top, JR.
I'm just sitting here and I just start hearing like cat yelling. It was like 4 meows in like rapid aggression.
And the corner is empty. Look at that.
Oh, nice backpack slam.
Hangman, but nobody was home.
That's really hard to execute and that can go really wrong. So good on him.
Not there. They're not making tags before. Yeah, but he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt now. I think it's legit.
I think the last time he just wanted to take care of it himself. And this
Yep.
time he can't
Now that you think about it, when you think back to the last match they had,
corner.
Hangman and Kenny,
SCU keeping up the pressure.
they were kind of separated. The majority of the match was Hangman, well, not Hangman. Omega getting worked over, and Hangman kind of did it all. There's the tag. Let's go.
Tag is made, and the crowd erupts for Hangman Page. The double tough cowboy has really asserted himself, not only now in the last several
He's such a
weeks,
pretty wrestler.
in every encounter we've seen.
Oh, you see, I think, you see when he says that, Ray, I think you and I are thinking, like, wrestling-wise. When Eric says that, I think Eric's just referring to his looks.
Scorpio gets one for his troubles too.
He's going to dole out some of that cowboy stuff.
Cowboy stuff is right, and the fans are right behind him.
And the energy tag, right? Does the flip, and there's like, oh, wait, maybe I should have just ran over. And, like, passes out, hitting the tag. Like, good for you, buddy, because that was almost
One-man wrecking crew. But, look at that Scorpio Sky.
a dire you almost faced consequences for that one. Oh, just the fall away.
Took a minute to
Samoan drop, and then the moonsault.
Excellent near fall created by Page.
You know, this is kind of what Hangman did last. He was just trying to take the match
I just saw somebody with the Scooby-Doo head. That's right. This is the episode with the Scooby-Doo head in the crowd.
Turned his back on the Young Bucks. He wanted to do it himself. Kenny, though, his partner, well, I was going to say can't get up, and now he's up. Yeah, Omega, you can see still clutching that abdomen.
You know, I wonder how many wrestling fans who were pretty much just into AEW kind of fell out of wrestling during the pandemic.
And Omega landed with his half a foot on that apron. He may have hurt his knee there. Hope I'm wrong.
Going for it immediately. Nice.
Lord,
Great timing.
leg is hooked.
Excellent counter.
Count away from having new AEW Tag Team Champions, and you're watching it live right here on TNT.
How about Kazarian getting out of the way of the buckshot Larry at that time? Showing some quickness there. And now Kazarian sent up and over the top to swinging.
Nice.
DDT by SCU.
Starts with the No. I'm pretty sure he was indefinitely contracted as WWE at the time.
The control that he needed.
Although R-Truth would be the type of character to wander into a 2019 episode of Dynamite
Against you.
off the heels of his 2025 angle.
Kazarian up and over the top, but Kazarian with that backstabber, but Sky coming in.
Nice. Look at
Cutter.
This could do it.
and then another one.
And now
The championship
Oh.
down. The titles are on the line.
Kaz almost didn't get it in there.
Tony, because there's 2 illegal men in the ring.
That's right. You're right, JR. And Bryce Remsburg's trying to tell him that you got to get out of into the ring.
You don't want this damn thing to end in a disqualification. Well, that's one way
Nice.
of breaking it up. But
Yeah, Kenny Omega pushing the pile, breaking it up, keeping his team alive in this matchup.
gives new meaning to the term breaking up is hard to do. Get him out of the ring.
Give Bryce some credit here, boy. He is a tall order trying to get everybody back to square one here.
Especially when tippers are running like they are here. When the stakes are as high as
Caught him on the
they are
rope
in
there.
the match.
Yes, there we go. I was going to say blind tag.
Kenny Omega tagged himself in.
Omega leaps up over the top.
Nice. Sent him into the V-trigger. Let's go. 2-frame.
As good as it gets right there. Omega Snapdragon. It is
See it now. You're in.
Now he's got Kazarian staggered center of the ring. The champs, though.
Like AEW first began like last.
Kazarian avoids the buckshot.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it feels that new, but it still doesn't feel like it still kind of throws me through a loop when I get nostalgia during these older AEW shows, because it's like AEW is old enough to have nostalgia for.
It is getting fast and furious.
Kazarian looks like he's almost out.
Let's go. Setting it up. They got on the same page. Even oh, that was nasty. Yes, pin him.
Shoulders are down.
Wait, what? That was odd,
Pretty close. That count was pretty close. Yeah, that was.
right? Looked like he got the rope, but I don't know.
It was only at the last moment that he noticed.
And still, All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, Hangman, Adam Page,
No.
and Kenny.
Cena doesn't come to the company for several years.
Field of the Fire Guys for next week in Atlanta in that tag team battle royal. Tag team competition in AEW is getting better by the week.
When Kenny was winning every major championship.
To lick their wounds, and then it's right back into the fire. That tag team battle royal to move on to Revolution for a
Wow.
shot at
But also look at them celebrating
the tag team championship titles.
again away from each other.
No shortage
Bro's trying to give him his beer. He has a beer.
of beer, or perhaps something a little stiffer. This one came down to the offense. I mentioned earlier about the buckshot lariat, the V-trigger, the snapdragon. They used them all, and they needed them all. Needed every one of them. And Tony, you're right. Kazarian was
Right now.
He was
Really gritty match that ultimately
It was only at the last possible moment that he realized, but unfortunately didn't have enough time.
has me confused at the end there.
Friday night,
With him,
Scorpio
with
Sky and
Kazarian kind of kicking out / grabbing the rope.
they had a hell of a match. They had a good game plan. They wrestled hard.
Hey, oh, welcome, Nixers Bros, to WatchaMania. Much appreciated. Hope you've been enjoying the vibes. Hope you keep.
Backed up by Stu Grayson.
Hope you, what's Dark Order doing here? But yes, hope you continue to enjoy the vibes. Thank you for subscribing. We're 10 out from 700, y'all.
Foundation. Are you guys on a recruiting trip?
Well, in intimidation is what they've always been about. Here come best friends.
Look at the
The
numbers
best
now.
friends are here.
Chuck Taylor and Trent coming to the aid of Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian.
Everybody's picking a side.
Because they,
but there
too,
was no
have had to
side
deal with the spooky
in
perverts.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Butcher and Blade, what are we doing?
Themselves. The Bunny, the Butcher, and the Blade.
Oh my gosh, and
not only that, TH2, yeah.
Ivor 2 coming out.
This
Jack
tag
Evans and
team
Helico.
collection.
Take a look at
Hey
this
there,
scene,
Hassel.
would you?
How
Kinda
good.
like what we're
Welcome
gonna
in.
see in a week.
Jack Evans channeling his inner.
Dig your new profile pic. At least what I can see of it. It's pretty small. It's cool.
The numbers seem to be against SCU and best friends, but
The Young Bucks.
The way the whole ass tag team division got back out here before Daniels did.
Oh yeah! Super kick.
and now things have just broken down here in Austin.
This exactly
I love how it never really seemed like it, but you start to realize the Dark Order was always been like a tag division act.
Bodies are flying everywhere.
And I shouldn't say always, but
Everyone
save
to fight, trying to
before Brody Lee.
Collision
You
on
know.
35 South.
now best friends targeting the Butcher.
Evil Uno and Stu, they're kind of hiding out up on the rampway.
But I also like that because they also showed at this time that they were really just trying to make singles and tag division kind of equal
Butcher
in
sends
terms of
Trent to the
respect.
outside with the box double drop kick. Drop kick on the Blade.
Downstairs. Quicker than hiccups are the Young
Nice.
Bucks.
I love the pop up over.
And the
Like to
Young
come
Bucks
together and still hit the drop kick in such good form like that.
be a preview of next week in Atlanta.
Uh-oh, look at this. What's going on? Oh my God.
Oh, that's right, the tag team battle royal.
My God, it's bodies everywhere.
Just a taste of what we'll see in the Battle Royal.
Bodies are lying everywhere, deep in the heart of Texas. And we'll be back with more live action here on TNT. Stay with us.
Oh, the Bucks are staying out here? Guys would throw down with Stu. Honestly, give me that match.
The,
Okay. I'm like, what are we doing here? And I just realized it's picture in picture.
Yeah, it seems like the Young Bucks still with the upper hand heading into Dynamite.
No.
Oh, look at this. Dark
Wait, everybody, wait, did the security guards go home?
No.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo chilling in the crowd is so great.
Grayson said as he's born and bred for combat.
take it easy, Stu.
I guess they're going to have to wait, or you have to wait till the Exalted One arrives, whenever that is.
So many questions.
Okay.
The Dark Order, they're
Speaking of Orange Cassidy.
noticed for, but no questions about Orange Cassidy and where his loyalties lie.
Sorry, y'all, the lights are like particularly rough on my eyes today.
You're out the prize, you get your face kicked in.
Evil Uno is evil out.
I smell an 8-man tag coming. Adam Cole isn't on TV, Eric. Hassan just
Next week on Dynamite.
has nicknamed me Adam Cole. But it's so funny because, like, it has confused a few people by now.
For joining us.
Boy, the fans in the UK love AEW. I'm just there for 3 days. It's amazing. The support we have there, they're just waiting for our first appearance live in their country.
We just gotta preach a little patience to our fans overseas. Oh,
Orange, no fault.
I
Cassidy,
love that. It's like this little secret Bucks handshake.
honorary Young Buck. apparently.
They-
really cool now.
He seems excited, too, doesn't he, about to be an honorary Young Buck?
I believe that, like,
You got to give the people.
Tell him, Excalibur.
You got to give the people what they want.
Hell yeah, there you go.
I love that Tony genuinely loves that bit. You can hear it. Tell him, Excalibur.
Well, you thought you saw it all, but we've got a hell of a show coming up. We're going to tell you about it in just a little bit.
Like, for example, AEW doesn't feel new enough for things like that to be to be by default as endearing, but I still personally find them to be. Like, when I see them doing stuff like that in 2025 during the commercial break or after the show or whatever, it's still a great sign. I wouldn't say he hates Jesse, but I definitely feel like he thinks it's misplaced. Like I would not be surprised if his mentality is like, I just think that there should be other people on the card doing these things, usually lower to the bottom. What is that shot of Wardlow? Why does he look like this painted menace? Like, it looks like there was a super villain reveal, and it was him.
Jon Moxley, patch on his eye against Santana, a patch on his eye. What an explosive matchup that's going to be. Earlier today, JR had a chance to sit down with a very revenge-motivated Santana.
Your words were loaded with passion. You got everybody's attention because none of us had ever heard you in that frame of mind. You said, Santana, that as far as it relates to Jon Moxley, that he would learn what it's like to live in darkness. Can you tell us exactly what you meant by that?
I'm going to tell you a little story. A little over 10 years ago, I was at the deepest, darkest point in my life. I was broke. I had no job, no direction, living in a bullshit basement apartment in the Bronx. I felt like I was being buried alive. I felt like my walls were closing in. So I decided one night I just couldn't take it anymore. I called my father at 3:30 in the morning. And of course he picked up just like I knew he would. I continued to explain exactly how I was feeling. I feel like every day that I wake up, it's dark. It's nighttime. He goes, Papa, that's my life every day. My father couldn't see. You know what that feels like? Not at all. My father started going blind at 14 years old. 14 years old. Now imagine sitting in a hospital room at 14 years old and a doctor telling you by the time you're 25 you're not going to be able to see a damn thing. Process that. My father was stolen from me. No chance to say goodbye. No chance to say I love you. No chance to tell him exactly what he meant to me. That's my reality. That's what I live with every day.
Quite frankly, your group, the Inner Circle, Jericho's group, what Moxley did last week seemed to be retaliatory. So is Jericho the guy that you should be pissed off at?
Jon Moxley had every opportunity to have the entire wrestling world bow down to his feet. He had every chance to be a part of the real reason why this company is so successful. He decided to piss all that away. Jon built his own coffin.
You're seeing how he dropped the title there.
Promise. He'll know what it's like to be in the dark.
The way that was almost entirely a babyface promo up until the end there. Like, I was like, damn, I feel like I can't boo you now with all this talk about your dad. And then he, thanks to that question that he was asked. Turn around. Okay. That's what he would ever give. That's what we got. I think Mox has what it's. Doesn't feel right to me. Okay, so to go back to what we said earlier, AEW in talks with Shotzi Blackheart, would not be surprised. Would be silly to not be in talks with her. But also, I do think there are better promotions for her personally. Specifically ones that she would... Oh. He's doing the Sammy Guevara thing. I'll find ya. Gonna get you. Yeah, wait, what? Hit me up. Give me a review.
Folks, here's what we know about the medical update on
That's
his injury
that's
was
funny though.
worse than perceived originally, and we asked, when is he coming back? No one in AEW can tell us a return date. It's all based on getting cleared medically.
Well, when you think about taking a skateboard to the throat,
It is possible for sure. Yeah.
I can understand why there's
Something
no
like that.
timetable on this.
Another gang attack. That's all it was.
Yeah, I called that video cryptic, but it was actually pretty clear what Darby wants.
Cause yeah, when you think about a Shotzi and Sky Blue feud would be awesome.
This fight is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by the Big Herd Jake Hager from Houston, Texas.
Oh hey, the duo of Sammy Hager.
He is a Spanish god, Sammy Guevara.
There's sometimes worse to himself. Right? Do you just? That'd be a nuts storyline to run. Like a Jason Jordan hold my beer.
Austin, Texas. Weighing 230 pounds. Oh, they call him the natural. Dustin Rhodes.
That's right. It was in Jacksonville. It was at home. It was the homecoming.
And a great ovation from the hometown hero. Of course, the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, went to high school, grew up here in Austin. Son of a plumber.
Dustin still lives here and makes his home right outside of Austin. You see, welcome home, Dustin. And I was thinking today about the great career that Dustin Rhodes has had. It's been an
I mean, just look at that fit
Jake
Jake is wearing. Like,
right now, the
bro.
version that we're seeing of Dustin right now is good as ever.
Yeah, he's smart. He's smarter than he's ever been.
Looks like he's about to go golfing.
He's ever been. He's healthy. He's in great shape. The man, oh man, does he has to score to settle with the inner circle. Oh,
Like, he just looks so polished compared to the rest of
Yeah, and Jake Hager was
the inner circle. They're all wearing leather and gritty and
Well, if you remember on the
Mm,
New Year's Day episode
you know,
of AEW Dynamite,
hang out with top tier rock stars.
Rhodes met
But then he's just like, and I'm their accountant.
Oh, look at this cover. One, two. It was only through the interference of Jake Hager that Sammy Guevara came away with a victory on New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day.
and Jake Hager, the one that slammed the car door that broke the arm you mentioned earlier of Dustin.
Yeah, that radial
Are you sure?
fracture. But Dustin coming off the steps. And
The way they're teasing this.
that's called a hook 'em hard.
really?
And then Sammy tries to return the favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brawl
He's like, oh yeah, you're not the only one who can jump off the steps.
continue. But stay with us in picture in picture.
Dustin, oh, look at this. Sammy Guevara grabbing referee Aubrey Edwards, providing Hager the window to distract Dustin momentarily.
There's great insecurity there.
Odds. They say you can't fight City Hall.
Right.
You can't fight the odds in a wrestling match.
No, 2-on-1.
Nah, too good.
Guevara with that tornado through the middle rope, taking down Dustin
Not even a
Rhodes.
tortilla. It's like a. So we've seen a plancha.
Jake Hager has proven to be their key to victory. I mean, not just for Sammy Guevara, but for Chris Jericho as well.
You know, there's a disappointing part here about Guevara, and that is that he's so talented.
Yeah.
He's got so much going for him. He's
Went
so
for the high five.
but he's so
Oh wait,
and I think
he had to go all the way up for the high five.
if he can get more focused, he'll be better than ever.
All valid points, folks. And still to come, AEW Women's title will be decided. The powerful #1 contender, Nyla Rose, challenging our champion, Riho.
And Jake Hager actually throwing Dustin over the barricade.
Not a friendly territory out there to land. Lacerda.
Sammy Guevara finally returning Dustin Rhodes to the ring.
Dustin got popped right in the face. Cover. Guevara trying to neutralize the far leg. Did a pretty good job of it, quite frankly.
And Tony, you spoke about the overconfidence, the ego of Sammy Guevara.
What are we doing all the way up here?
How
Oh, he's gonna do the squat
his
thing.
ego got when he got that phone call from Chris Jericho. Join the inner circle.
Here we go.
Like pure flex move.
Oh, crucifix.
Counter.
Do a squat and then that basic ass Samoan drop.
Guevara with a couple of near falls right before he came back from the commercial break. We're live on TNT, the HEB Center.
What's the plan?
Springboard into.
Springboard.
Oh, not sure what he was going for, but Dustin caught him and dropped him face first in the center of the ring.
The elevated flatliner there.
Dustin was aware of everything around him and was able to deliver when it looked like he
I was wondering. I'm like, okay, it's kind of paint by numbers here for this last little bit because they were on commercial. Dustin just working classic commercial style.
You were watching in picture during the break. You saw the numbers catching up with Dustin Rhodes, but now he's been able to overcome that by focusing exclusively on Sammy Guevara. But somewhere Jake Hager lurking in the shadows. It's not actually the shadows, under the spotlight at ringside, but you know what I mean.
Dustin's been wrestling 31 years, as Tony said, 32 years actually. And to put that in perspective, that last uppercut, Guevara is 26. I got ties that are 26 years old, Tony.
You certainly do.
I still wear them. Oh, nice. Nice power slam.
I would hope so. Why are you keeping ties with it? Well, I guess sentimental value.
So explosive. Dustin Rhodes countering with that power slam. Really vexing Sammy Guevara. Jake Hager may, Hager walking towards.
But he's just like, yeah, I do.
Oh, look here. And from behind, Sammy Guevara takes advantage of the distraction from Hager.
Look at this.
Oh, no way. Is he going to actually get him all the way over? Oh,
What offense?
GTH.
Shoulders are down.
The kick out. No way.
And Hager, apoplectic. This is the most emotion we've seen him show.
I agree it is. But the great news about being a great veteran is not only how you can put on the offense, but how you can get out of it. Boy, and Dustin is just the veteran.
But he had his bell rung.
Sammy going to take a chance here to put Dustin away with this high-risk maneuver.
Get up quicker. Too
Sammy.
much time.
Oh! Man, that's a tough little landing.
And now Dustin ascending to the top rope.
There you go. Gut shot. Make sure you got control.
What's the plan?
Oh, my God.
Okay, backdrop. I was like, no way. We're not about to do a top rope destroyer, are we?
In suspended animation. And look at this athletic move.
Wow. Just leaping up to the top rope. Trying to bring Dustin.
Hard body shots by Dustin. And again, Guevara can't find the answer.
And now Dustin.
Oh, all right.
What a destroyer that was. A guy that size.
Dustin, the sunset.
Can Dustin put the finishing touches? Yeah!
The final reckoning. 1, 2, 3.
Gets this win back. Okay, there we go. Unlike Dustin wrestle. Oh yeah, he's like, ooh, he's like, ooh, old fashioned graps. I'm in my bag, you know.
Well, Dustin Rhodes has got to be satisfied by the result here tonight.
Beautiful move. Beautiful.
That final reckoning, it was.
And you notice Dustin
I only have one more run in me, Rhodes. The way he said that like 6 years ago, and we're still watching him wrestle. Like, yeah, only one. You sure, bruv?
abdomen side.
Guevara can comfort himself with his new shirt that's dropping on shopaew.com this Friday.
Hey, turn around.
Every now and then I get.
I'm not
Okay, I'll
talking
stop.
to you. I'm talking to Jericho's bitch. Are you ever going to step in the ring, or are you going to just keep collecting a paycheck?
I mean,
Yeah? You're failing at your MMA career. You're failing here before you...
is he failing at his MMA career?
So, Jake Hager, listen to me. You broke my arm, and I want a piece of your ass at Revolution. What
What?
I need you to do is walk down here, look me in the eye, and accept it. You want to see me fight Jake Hager at Revolution?
Sounds unanimous to me.
Yeah. February 29th just got a little more interesting.
Yeah, but what you got to remember, folks, be careful what you
You ain't
ask.
gonna get in there.
Hager's MMA career is not failing. He's never been beaten.
Pay for a date first. Jeez. Yeah, it's like, I know what you were trying to say there, bro, but like,
Finalized
phrase it?
on February 29th.
Well, last week we saw Dr. Britt Baker in action against Yuka Sakazaki, making her AEW Dynamite debut. Yuka pulled one out. She hit that crucifix. She defeated Baker, much to the surprise of just about everybody. But Britt Baker, JR, did not take it lying down.
No, she did not. Got the ring bell, cheap shot, and then this dental disaster.
Fracturing the molars.
Dental
Yuka Sakazaki.
disaster.
Britt backstage.
I can't.
What is Yuka Sakazaki looking at? And she just very flippantly said months of oral surgery.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Schiavone, I think, is going to try to talk to the good doctor. Tony, take it away.
The good doctor.
JR, it's great to be here in Austin, Texas for AEW Dynamite. Let's bring in a lady that I've talked to for a couple of weeks. We really need to get some answers here. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
MMA is 3-0, and at the time 2-0 in MMA. That's why I was like, okay, come on now. What do you mean failing? Like, let's be so for real right now.
Dr. Baker, I need to start with this. How in the world can you justify what you...
What I did to Yuka last week? Is that the stupid question you're about to ask me right now?
That's the question, yes.
What I did was stay true to my ethical and legal obligation as a dentist, which includes improving the overall health of the public.
No. Not this insane unhinged explanation.
The mandibular second molar, had extensive decay. It led to severe pulpal necrosis and the formation of a chronic apical abscess.
This is it really is.
That tooth, it was gonna come out anyway. That tooth needed to come out. And I did her a favor. I don't even know her, and I took that tooth out for free.
Unhinged narrative controlling.
For free. And we don't know anything about her. She just wandered out here last week on our Dynamite stage. And so we can only assume she doesn't have health insurance.
Well,
But you do, Mr. Starbucks.
No,
Everyone give it up for Tony. He's trying to
I
go on,
can't.
killing it.
It's such an abusive friendship, Ray. It really is fully on. Just like walks up, insults. What? Insults further. What? Insults with slight silver lining. And now we're friends, by the way. I'll talk to you tomorrow. What just happened?
coming up. Britt, I know you faced both. We've got the Women's World
It's effectively what happened at the cruise.
on Dynamite. Give us some of your expert analysis.
Yes, the show's been pretty fun,
Well,
though.
I predict it's going to be a fantastic match. And as always, we'll be in awe of the native beast, Nyla Rhodes. As always, by Riho's technique. But at the end of the day, the true amazing thing here is, after that, there's still number 2
Plastic
compared to me.
surgeon.
I'm seeing a lot of confusion in these chubby Whataburger faces. So let me provide some clarification for you.
Wow. That's sacrilegious.
Savage.
I am a role model. I have 3 degrees, 2 Plan A's, and I was the first woman signed to All Elite Wrestling. I know. This is my division. I am the women's division. And what I did last week was a statement. Thank you guys so much. It was a statement.
Getting a Whataburger chant.
Folks, we got to take one more break. This is terrible.
You gotta take a break. This is terrible. Alrighty, y'all. Gonna use this moment to take a quick break myself. I shall be back. Brandy was, no, not the first women's wrestler signed. No. Yes, I shall be back in just a moment. I return, and I'm going to use this opportunity to fast forward through this bit of dead air they have in the show. I'll give you the new timestamp when we get to it for anybody watching on VOD. Anybody in chat who needs one, just speak up. We're going to be at 49:42. Those on VOD can just pause and realign. So I'll let them do that, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Also, a thought that's been floating through my head the last couple of days is this stream starting at 8 p.m. Eastern starting 1 hour later than we currently have it slated. Average drinks in a day. Go for it. Take the bets. have me curious as to what you may guess.
Put her on a rampage. She attacked Shanna. We'll recall it a contract signing. She attacked not only one, but two wrestlers and a referee, and she was suspended until the first of the year.
Is 1 gallon. Okay, so you know, let's go with highest without going over rules. What else? Who else has got? Who else has a bet? Also, would love to see the guesses in the comment section. Obviously, you'll get to a point where I will clarify, but it'd be cool to find out what you thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. It's for the AEW Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Washington, D.C., the native beast, Nyla Rhodes.
Well, she's not just another pretty face. She's a 200-pounder. I say with all respect. Because that's going to play to the story of this match, in my opinion. Powerful,
No.
stronger than the champ.
That's not cheating. It's just underhanded.
Those shortcomings in her game, and she believes tonight is her night.
Nyla Rose been wrestling 6 years.
And here she comes, but yes, I believe Riho has been champion at this point for 91 days.
AEW Women's World Champion.
133. Okay. Way off.
All 98
I'm not cheating. I'm just scheming.
Lights cover because this young lady is highly skilled.
Who pisses you off not because they break the rules, but because they bend them to their advantage.
At the age of 9.
That's right, 9 years old. So that means Riho with 13 years of in-ring experience.
At about under 1 gallon.
Moved away from her 7-year in-ring anniversary.
Okay. So we got it.
Way to celebrate that
We got under 1 gallon. We got 1 gallon. We got one very slightly above gallon.
On a world level,
Big agree, Jesse. Big agree. No pun intended. That was my one complaint. I love the design about the belt in every way, all the way down to the 3 side plates. Just make it taller. Just make it longer. Also, I just realized this music has been playing this whole time. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Nyla Rose being more
Oof.
physical than ever. And that's hard to fathom, but I do believe so.
We saw it last week, coming in at the very end of Pac's challenge to Kenny Omega. Nyla Rose attacking Riho, powerbombing on that table.
Yeah, the thing is, it works perfect for Rio or someone of a similar size, but I was like, even on Sheeta, it looks too big. And Sheeta is not a large woman by any standard.
Prepare for the athletic skills and the uniqueness of our champion Riho. But the issue is she doesn't keep this thing at a rapid pace, and it slows down, she's had it.
Well, I was shocked she ran right into the corner after.
Yeah.
I thought she'd
That's
make
full waist lock
the native beast
brushed.
come towards her and then move away.
Oof.
Very basic, fundamental exercise.
And Nyla just using her force, sending Riho across the ring, but Riho there using her speed.
Shoulders are down.
Oh.
You know, if you get Nyla's legs back over her shoulders in that position, she's in trouble.
Yes, she is.
Nice.
But,
Trucked her.
well, maybe never mind.
Yeah. Don't run at her like
I
that.
just finished about 2 liters of water.
It's not
Nice.
Nyla was very lax on her cover.
Yeah, no, I was actually just mathing it out in my head.
Just swatting her.
Make sure, and
too strong. She's too strong and powerful for Riho. Riho needs
Yeah.
to think of another game plan here.
Rio's got to hope that Nyla makes a big mistake. Not a little mistake. A big
I'm so caught up in mathing out my hydration right now. I'm actually wait, what? I'm kind of blowing myself away when I think about it.
I'm not sure the striking. You're right, Excalibur. I'm just not sure that.
Just one strike from Nyla slows her down so much. That being Riho. But Riho's really showing speed, like outspeed the strength. And that's the whole thing with speed versus strength. Yeah, that strength will be like 1 hit is equal to your 5. But if you're able to dodge that one hit much quicker than I can dodge 2 of those 5 hits, rules of attrition say you're winning the match. Oh my god. That was a full 5-foot descent. Hot. Like nothing. I want to talk about strength. That is it. The real question is, how many energy drinks does Advi drink in a week?
And Nyla, oh, look at Nyla. She's got, what's she doing?
Like 7 to 12?
We've seen her employ these tables before.
She's going to kill her. No, actually. Going to splatter her.
And the referee Paul Turner admonished
She's caught up on this table stick. Foreshadowing.
She's not even from Dudleyville.
Now here's the thing. Oh, nice. Ran. Yeah, I really dig that. It's smart of her to land on her stomach too, because I was just thinking in my head, why not shotgun dropkick? But then she puts herself through the table. Although we learned that even with the force of her power bomb, Nyla could not put Riho through a table, so maybe that's not the issue. Maybe that's not the issue we should be worried about. Wow, major technical difficulties here for this episode at the moment. I assure you, y'all, this has nothing to do with me and pretty much everything to do with the broadcast and Triller at the time, which is just permanently recorded as it was. So every single tech issue they have, we'll be going through like this. We got the... Just minus the tone. I'm gonna fast forward this. Let's see if this is necessary. Oh yeah, apparently it really is. Damn. All right, 58, 51, and of course it's during the ad period. Yeah, let's go. Oop, okay, I'm sorry. 58, 52. Gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
Nyla staggers, then Nyla comes back with one shot with Riho on her back.
Well, Riho cannot get to a vertical base, and Nyla knows this. The shots that she was giving her from her knees with nothing on them.
And the other thing about this emotional situation is that Nyla's got to be careful. She doesn't.
Oh, that was a stiff kick. That hurt.
she has shown that she has no compunctions about using any part of the ringside area.
Hey there, Larry. We thought it was Wednesday. I wish it was. I'm afraid not. We still got Summer Blockbuster tomorrow. So what I love about doing these rewinds on Tuesday is it's a perfect appetizer for Dynamite. Whereas, like, doing it on Friday was kind of just like a... Well, Fridays are Fridays, right? And Sunday, it was just kind of like, we've gotten our fill for the week.
Oh, look at this. Riho escapes into the cross.
Look what I said about the belt.
Riho, the 98-pounder, could not hold it. Or she may
Yes, welcome in, Leru. Hope your day has been well.
We saw right as we went to break, and if you were watching it picture-in-picture, Riho, we thought, had the upper hand, but Nyla was able to turn the tables.
I was wondering where Wyatt was at. To be fair, Wyatt won't be able to join us tomorrow for Summer Blockbuster due to work obligations and such. But then he'll be with us for the remainder of Dynamite throughout the summer. Next time you can see Wyatt and us together will be for New Japan Dominion over on the other channel. This coming Saturday/Sunday. It's technically Sunday, but it's still Saturday night for people who stay up. Oh! That was really close. The ropes to get that. Okay, no, a drop kick. I thought she was going to go for the Meteora.
Want to remind our fans we're coming out west of Utah Wednesday, March 11th, the Maverick Center in Salt Lake City, 5:30 local start.
Oh, are ya?
Tickets at AEWTIX.com.
Samoa dropping the cover. 1, 2, no!
See, that's a Samoan drop, Sammy.
That she didn't get the 3 count there.
JR, I mentioned at the top of the show, Nyla Rhodes, the last time she was pinned inside an AEW ring was on October 2nd. the night that Riho was crowned the AEW Women's World Champions. And we saw this also on October 2nd. Nyla very nearly decapitating Riho.
A huge, powerful woman looking to take flight.
It's a big moment in this match, guys.
Nice.
Boy, the execution of that.
I do wish that move was able to be set up a little bit quicker, but that was gnarly. You were
Look, oh, covers.
way too cocky for your own good.
You're not going to win a world championship like that.
No, you're not. And you're not going to win, especially against someone with the heart, determination, tenacity of Riho.
Look at this.
Good God.
Big knee.
The way the Dynamite splatter for the background moved perfectly with the... What was I say? Rewind. With the replay.
Riho, she's not looking good. Those eyes glazed over.
You know, she's the champ. So referee Turner's going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But at some point, you got to think about her welfare.
Look at this. Riho regains her feet.
Atta girl. Fight her off.
Laying in some forearm strikes to the chest of Nyla. Oh, Nyla biting the face of Riho.
Good Lord.
Nyla pulling out all the stops, and now Ella
Nice.
driver. She covers.
Hook a leg. Nyla with these cocky covers. It's going to cost her.
God, she took that and she
It's like she wants to create this visual that she like
That's art.
slayed Riho or something.
The will to maintain her championship.
they're chanting Riho's name here.
The only women's champion that we've ever known.
And she's looking for her 5th successful title defense here. But Nyla. Oh, look at
What?
She was looking for one-winged angel there.
That's Kenny Omega's move.
Yo, with the dragon suplex. Nice. That's right. She was going to hit the one-wing angel because her and Kenny Omega were going back and forth on Twitter around this time. And another one. And the way she out here damn near with the 2 frames.
And fight and grit.
And bleeding at the mouth to boot, I do believe.
Oh, the running knee strike avoided.
Face right in the buried into the turnbuckle.
Nyla hoists up Riho.
Oh, my gosh.
Riho trying to fight her way back down, but oh, look at this. Nyla steps over. She has the ankle.
Oh, that inside going for the STF. Nope.
Ankle capture.
Too elusive. She's too quick, too elusive.
Another low drop kick.
That was smart. Very interesting play from Nyla as well.
Northern Lights, super-
Beautiful Northern Lights. Excellent bridge, but
Boy, that was so close. Turner's hand was inches away
yeah.
from hitting the canvas for the 3rd and final time.
Techi's just sad. This match has been great.
Rolled up in the nick of time.
And Riho headed up top. She's looking for those double foot stomps.
And the cover.
Oh,
One.
The kick out at 1.
Riho may have awakened the giant.
Now the giant just fell down
Yeah.
again. Boy, both these ladies have just driven each other to the brink.
another
She's not even gonna. Yep, she's like she sees how this will work. She's got to get it that 3rd.
trifecta.
Nyla says, don't do it.
Whose house? Rio's house.
Covered. Puts on the rope. Well, that was the salvation.
So close. Riho
Damn.
was to retaining that Women's World Championship. And now she's got Nyla on her knees, looking for the double knee strike.
Oh, spear. Damn.
Big time spear.
And Nyla hoists
Just muscled her up like nothing. The jump with it and everything, too. And there it is.
Nyla Rose is the new AEW Women's Champion.
Your 2nd ever Women's World Champion, Nyla Rose. Truly, history made.
You know, JR, at Caliber, many people standing and cheering, not because of who their favorite won, but because they just saw one ass-kicking match. They really did.
That was an incredible matchup, and you saw Nyla Rose. She ratcheted up that aggression. She used her strength and size advantage, and she didn't make any errors, most importantly.
I got so sucked into that match.
Nyla left her feet voluntarily. She scored disrespectfully walking
Oklahoma Athletic Commission was never the same.
So we have a new champion.
Still taking L's to this day, I fear.
In the women's division, AEW. I'd like to say that this is a shock. It can't be considered a shock, but what I am amazed about is the resilience and the courage and heart of Riho.
Just kept coming back and fighting, and outside, inside, didn't matter.
I mean, that's been
It's so funny too, because I mean, maybe it's because she's a heel and she's trying to stick to that right now. But Nyla is just like, yeah, I did that. Yep, I'm champ. Like, you'd swear that she didn't know she just made history. That she just, like, this was a huge thing.
what it took to beat Riho.
I remember being mad that this wasn't the main event.
Excellent point. And eliminating errors. Not taking stupid chances that you can't
I
recover.
wouldn't say mad, but I remember being like, man,
Planned by Nyla Rhodes.
they should have let Nyla close the show.
The question is, who's
Now I'm going to wonder if I still feel the same.
Well,
Tony Khan?
Tony Khan there. Congratulate Nyla.
Oh, commercial. He wanted.
Tony. I've never seen anything quite like this. Kenny Omega.
All your base belong to us, Kenny. Where's everybody at, huh? Got a few people over here. Where's the party? Jericho got a party. There was bubbly. There was grapes. Don't I get some bubbly? Don't I get one grape something? It's over now.
One grape?
Not over. It's just beginning. So that's how it is.
Omega biting
All
his
this
tongue.
disrespect that I've gotten in this company since I stepped here day one. Now I'm the champ. Handful of people here to greet me. There wasn't even any applause. You guys just standing around like
Those are her contenders.
Big Swole, Dr. Baker,
Yeah, make sure you say doctor.
Chris Statlander,
Bunny, Chris Statlander.
librarian, leaving
Hanging out here in go position.
waiting in the wings. And you have to imagine all 5 of those women would like nothing more than a shot at the new AEW Women's World Champion, Nyla Rose.
Well, Britt Baker told me. I mean, I looked right into her big brown eyes. And
Truly rare.
that she
Not entirely my place to say, but absolutely an inspiring moment.
signed by AEW. That's what the doctor said.
And it's so funny because then she comes back here and is like, yo, what? Where's my party? Where's my celebration? How come you are all celebrating me?
Welcome back to
But she very clearly was not in the mood to celebrate. She just kind of wanted to rub it in everyone's face.
Inner Circle.
Mr. Jericho.
Mr. Jericho, I heard you have some big news for next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got some really big news for next week. You know, Jon Moxley, last week, when you took a car key from a $750,000 vehicle that you stole from us and shoved it into the eye of Santana, you proved to us that you are a piece of trash. Human garbage. The lowest level scumbag that we've ever seen. It makes me sick to even think that I have to stand across the ring from you and give you an AEW championship match at Revolution on February 29th. But I'm going to do it because I'm an honorable man. But what I did do, Mox, as a little surprise to you, was I scoured the globe looking for an assassin, a hitman, a bounty hunter to tear you apart limb from limb. So if you're lucky enough and stupid enough to survive Santana tonight, next week you get to face a man who's been touring the world for years, beating the crap out of people and ending careers. His name is Jeff Cobb.
Topical.
So this week, Santana's going to take you to the darkness. Next week, Jeff Cobb is going to give you a tour of the island.
Foreshadowing?
A dash of reality that you will never beat Chris Jericho. I always thought I would see you in the inner circle, Mox. But now, I'll see you in hell.
Wow, you felt so cool for that, didn't you? Oh, thank goodness a video package. I would have had no idea who this guy is otherwise.
Steel cage match in Atlanta. There is no match at Revolution.
The kid made a deal. He gave his word. And in the Rhodes family, that word is gold.
Must be. Yeah.
Oh my, you want to get this little son of a bitch so bad against me. Too quick one. I just hate to see this.
Nothing happened.
He's been treated like an animal.
Across the chest.
MJF is,
But look at MJF's demeanor.
you know, he thought he had it in a bag here. He thought this match with Cody would never happen after tonight.
And now we are inching closer to Revolution. The next stop for all of this is Atlanta in a cage. Oh, God. Oh, God.
What the
MJF.
hell? That son of a bitch! And we're happy to be joined by Brandy Rhodes. Brandy, sorry you had to watch all that again, but thank you for taking time to be with us.
Thank you for inviting me, and thank you, Excalibur, for inviting me. I know we've had some rough times. I hope I'm welcome.
Water under the bridge, Randy.
Thank you.
Well, it was rough watching that, I know, and I know.
It's just like, yeah, that Nightmare Collective stuff is collectively behind us, right?
What a wife would do, Tony.
Yeah, I know.
Good wife.
And now the cage match is next week.
That was one of the hardest things I've ever watched. So
Right.
now going into a cage match with a man who hit my husband harder than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. It's an obstacle for sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see MJF in action here momentarily against Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And Brandy, you're invited to stay with us as long as you choose. You'll be treated with respect at this table. I guarantee it.
Thank you, Jim.
That's right, MJF in action.
With a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by Wardlow from Plainview, Long Island, New York. Weighing 216 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Well, MJF giving Wardlow the ring and I guess dismissing him for the moment. This should be interesting. MJF's going to go this alone, folks. This another main event. We'll start it in just one moment.
Well, he turned and he acknowledged Brandy.
He's throwing gum at people. Thing has been a staple of his, apparently.
I think he honestly realized I wasn't paying any attention to him, and he had to do anything he could to get my attention. That's the kind of guy that he is. He needs everybody paying attention to him all at the same time.
I've never seen such a pompous jerk. Look, he knocked Frank Gastineau over, one of our ring crew. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
He's a jerk. What's it going to take?
Plain and simple.
I mean, you're on something that he's a jerk, yeah, sure, but he's also a very jealous person.
So somebody makes a poster. They bring it to AEW Wrestling just so
To All Elite Wrestling.
Spending hours of their free time and
Oh, the busted open logo. Not logo, but
This is usually
face.
the point where
I guess, I don't know.
he finds an attractive woman and it asks her to kiss the ring. I guess maybe not tonight.
Well,
he's very picky, you know.
yeah, he did give that ring to Wardlow, and he sent Wardlow to the back. Very uncharacteristic of MJF. I think maybe he thinks he doesn't need Mr. Mayhem.
my God.
Hey, that could be a $2 beer.
Or it could be a $12 beer.
I was gonna say, $2 beer would be a dream come true. Scooby versus MJF.
Go after Scooby.
Me too. That was
Really, really over the top.
He's so arrogant and so confident. Do you realize, MJF, what awaits you?
Yeah, MJF is on a collision course with Cody at Revolution on February 29th. Available on Fight TV.
Is that the guy that he just kicked?
Yeah.
But it's Frank Gassino, one of our ring crew guys. Now
Frank getting over on tonight's episode.
the beer that he knocked into the ring.
Cleaned it again.
Still not satisfied with the job Frank did.
I'd rather have a colonoscopy than take a car trip with MJF. Good grief.
That's all he can do, man.
I think he likes when people call him that.
I think it drives him. I do too.
Is he just that insecure?
Okay, there we go. I think she could have got. I think she would have been great in that role. Yeah.
And his opponent from Valley Village, weighing 157 pounds, Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the son of
Damn, that record hurts. His full-on career record at this point is 3-10-1.
I've been here many times, and I admire the fact that Jack is going to go this alone, like we hope that MJF will as well. May the best man win.
You know, I really like Jungle Boy. He's one of my favorite people here at AEW, but if he could whip MJF's ass right now, he would be my absolute favorite person in this entire company. I've never been rooting so hard for somebody.
Well, I think we're behind you on that, Brandy. I really do, and I think we can all say that Jungle Boy has had a great run here in AEW. He pushed Chris Jericho to that time limit draw.
Nice.
Jericho never pinned him.
What, really, Ray? Yeah, no, that was the whole thing. They put him over. That was put over about him constantly coming into AEW for like the first year or so. It was like, wow, this is Luke Perry's son, Jack Perry, pursuing wrestling.
23-year-old Maxwell Jacob Friedman that are this good already. We could be seeing the future main event for 10 years from now.
Jungle Boy's quicker than a hiccup, no doubt about that. This could be a pay-per-view main event sooner than later.
They say it's right there, but MJF's literally like about to turn.
Of course, MJF feels that he's already at the top of the mountain. He should be headlining pay-per-views now.
Well, he's going to be at Revolution, and Cody with
The spray tan is real.
in front of him. In that cage match next week.
MJF grabbing a handful of hair of Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy goes for the trip. MJF.
What the heck?
He's showing off tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be showing off with somebody as quick as Jungle Boy. He'll make you look stupid pretty quick.
MJF goes for the trip. Jungle Boy ducks under the leapfrog. Cartwheels up and over MJF. Side headlock take.
I think he's just living life right now.
By MJF. Jungle Boy so quick.
He's out here like weld crafting things. I think he's just found this passion for welding and he wants to spend all his time doing that right now. Ooh, just turned it over. Excellent. Oh, all right. All right.
Man standing on that. He is with him move for move.
Jungle Boy taking MJF off his feet.
Who's frustrated now is MJF.
But see, MJF wants him to lose his cool. That's what he wanted Cody to do last week.
Absolutely, because if he would have touched him, all of this would have been off.
Not another word from me, Anna. Get your man back here.
For nothing.
I know Cody's not here tonight, Brandy, but is he feeling a little bit better?
You know, I think every day that we draw closer to him being able to put his hands on is a good thing. So each day we get closer, he's going to feel a lot better.
Go to Ring of Honor if you want that Code of Honor shit.
Jack can pull this off.
Look at Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy
Oof.
Jack lighting it up here.
He is looking great. And if he comes away with a victory here tonight, that will destroy MJF's confidence headed into Revolution on February 29th.
If this 22-year-old can continue to improve, Jungle Boy's going to be at the top of the card much sooner than later. And I think MJF knows that, and he wants to eliminate every rival.
Yeah, I mean, I think MJF looks across the ring at Jungle Boy. He sees his future, a potential rival, a potential world championship title contender.
See, that's so unnecessary. Grab a man by the hair because he has longer hair than you.
It's brutal. But Brandy, MJF has proven time after time again that he is nothing but disrespectful.
There's the head coach himself, Arn Anderson, watching backstage.
Arn looking on at MJF's strategy, what he can perceive to be his strengths and weaknesses.
What a great pickup that was for Cody. Brandy to have Arn in his corner.
Absolutely. And I feel like Arn is seeing a lot of the weaknesses here, a lot of this showboating.
Oh, that was a rough impact. You saw the ripple through his body.
Well, MJF is in charge. Jungle Boy is in trouble. And we're going to take a very quick break, but you don't have to go anywhere.
Arn Anderson was watching intently backstage, but what a weird angle to watch a TV at.
You think about hurt its neck or something.
Nah, this bit made it to commentary at the time. This was a BTE bit. The fact that they multiple times made a nod to this, that's a weird angle to stand at watching the TV.
Bringing Jungle Boy
Just
back into the ring the hard way.
like why like why do you choose to stay? Like, it's like they were walking by the TV and something on it caught their eye and they just stayed in that position.
I agree.
That's one solution.
Absolutely, I agree, JR.
One
Do
solution.
that.
One thing that I don't understand is we saw at the very beginning of the match, MJF is actually very capable in the ring. He's very confident in the ring. He knows his stuff. So why does he resort to things like pulling hair and poking eyes? I just don't understand why he can't just be competitive.
Well, I guess the only answer to that, Brandy, would be some people are just not good people.
Yeah, that's it.
Just,
I mean,
they're just not
sometimes
good
you
people.
just got to call a spade a spade.
Right,
He's a bad
exactly.
dude.
Either that or MJF
They haven't pulled me.
is only skin deep. You know, I mean, he could be.
That is indeed the case, right? They full on were like, let's try all the like they're standing over like that.
High backbreaker, that got him right
I need to go back and watch some BT.
upper back.
And MJF, you can see the wheels spinning there. This Jungle Boy has proven himself extremely capable inside those four corners. Pushing, as you mentioned, AEW World Champion Chris Jericho to that 10-minute time limit draw. The only imperfection on Jericho's record here, singles competition.
That's true. I actually had forgotten about that until you said something.
The pace has slowed down to where MJF can manage it. And manage it he is.
Yeah, and this type of pace behooves MJF in his game plan. More methodical, more punishing. Oh!
Why has it got me so smoked out?
TNT, MJF, Jungle Boy Jack Perry going one-on-one in this 20-minute time limit event. And right now, Jungle Boy's got to mount some offense, turn the tide, get some momentum, and that's a good start.
Wow. Jim, you called for it and it happened. Maybe you can keep doing this and hopefully we'll
Do this
see
for a living.
the outcome we
Yes.
want on this match. But you know what, you guys, I feel like the biggest thing that MJF is afraid of right now is Cody winning that cage match. I think he's terrified of that. What would that say about him and what would that say about Wardlow?
Nice combo. Put him right in the corner with it too.
We don't know what Wardlow's got in his tank. Is the lower back and the torso of Jungle Boy Jack.
Nice rebound lariat.
Yeah, roll on the outside.
Driven rush. Firing up.
Up top base, suicida by Jungle Boy. He returns to the ring. Looking for a second one. Connects with MJF.
And both times Jungle Boy lands on his feet. He's like a cat.
And now,
Trace.
over the top bag, caught Hero.
Nice, but that's hurting.
Jungle Boy's lower back has got to be.
Also full on Seth Rollins sequence.
They're on their feet. They're going crazy.
Jim, you mentioned to Brandy, oh, I've done this for a few years. Your new book's coming out, Under the Black Cat, March 31st. And fans can order it online. And I got a chance to read the advance copy. It's just an incredible read.
Thank you,
It
Tony.
really is.
Thank you.
Pre-order now.
Good folks that sign this, Schuster. It's going to be good for AEW. It's going to be good for everybody. I think you'll love the book.
You certainly will.
And we saw right there the punishment to the lower back by MJF. Catching up with Jungle Boy. Oh, the poison run.
Nice.
MJF on the top of his head.
That's it.
1, 2,
Hold it Jack down.
MJF has never been pinned or submitted inside an AEW ring. What a boost to Jungle Boy's career if he would be the first man to do so.
Shit. Yeah, that's right.
Can't get frustrated, though. He was pounding the mat that time. Got to stay focused, go right back to the attack.
Here's the thing, fellas and lady. I think that Jungle Boy cannot afford to make any catastrophic mistakes. The high risk, the top rope, the misses.
He's been favoring that lower back, but now trying to deadlift MJF. Yeah.
His back apparently is spasming. When he got Bell's palsy 3
It was a great counter from MJF, honestly. Oh. Oh, nah. The way he just fell right into the Alabama Slammer, the momentum worked so well, too. No way.
Got a lot of strength. MJF's got a lot of strength.
He's got to get out of here.
Just center of the ring. Jungle Boy with no go.
Aubrey Everett's in great position to see if there's
Not for the nipping him up.
He didn't tap
Bit.
before, so let's hope he doesn't tap this time.
Hang in there,
Come
kid.
on. Come on.
There you are, dog.
Deep water for Jungle Boy. He escapes. Rolls it up. 1, 2, no.
Nice
Come on,
roll up.
Jet.
Ducks the clothesline attempt, but laces in that boot to the jaw to MJF in one smooth motion. Puts himself in position to head up top.
Jungle Boy in that no man's land. Oh, a rough landing.
Hey, Brandy! You can add a real man!
Oh, shut up.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Shut up. Shut up.
Why is he yelling, shut up?
Respect, will you? You little jerk.
Thank you, Jim. You don't have to do that for me. I appreciate it. Nobody's paying him any attention.
Jungle Boy.
She says about the man in the middle of the ring, placed in front of thousands of people.
Hey, I want to tell you something. Aubrey was in great position, but the momentum from MJF. Oh, wait. Look who's back.
Mr. Mayhem himself, Wardlow.
We should have known.
I think that gesture he was making was calling for Wardlow, not me.
Oh, look at this Jungle Boy.
That's hilarious.
Laying in some shots. And Wardlow.
Of course.
Oh,
He can't do anything by himself. He can't just do anything honest. I knew this before they became friends. Before he became friends with Cody, I knew this. I called it. I said it.
Oh! That loaded right hand, that monster ring.
Just caught Dynamite Diamond catching Jungle Boy right between the eyes.
Right between dead center of the eyes. And the most arrogant man in
Nah.
the state of Texas right now, MJF, has a huge advantage. Can he close his deal?
Yeah, the kid's out.
Oh, the double cross.
Damn.
And on to Atlanta we go.
The winner of this match.
As soon as we saw Wardlow appear, that spelled disaster for Jungle Boy.
I honestly
You
can't
knew
do
it, too.
And I know that sounds weird,
cheap shot.
Wardlow with
There's a
Jungle Boy up with a shoulder.
Oh,
Comes Jungle Express.
Yep, speaking of big guys, one of the biggest.
Jungle Express, Jurassic Express, man.
But look at this. Wardlow wants no piece of Luchasaurus.
no, and the little guy. Marco's stunt.
Wardlow and Luchasaurus.
Cena
Yes,
Parker does
please.
the damage. Big Wardlow in the first ever steel cage match next Wednesday night in Atlanta at State Farm Arena.
Join us live on Saturday, February 29th for AEW's first pay-per-view event of the decade.
Moxley, Jericho, World Champion.
First pay-per-view of the decade. Oh my gosh! Wow, yeah.
You think you have what it takes to beat the champion?
Moxley and Jericho have got to fight for the AEW Championship.
All Elite Wrestling presents Revolution, live Saturday, February 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on pay-per-view.
ShopAEW.com is the exclusive home for all your favorite All Elite Wrestling official apparel and gear. With Valentine's Day right around the corner,
All right, we're gonna skip through these merch things here. It's gonna do the blank arena thing again. Yeah. All right then. You know what? Use this to go get some more water. I was gonna just zoom through, but if gonna have this hard still time, then I'm gonna take advantage of it. Be right back, y'all. Alrighty, back with a full canister. Let's pause this music and get the show back on the road. Gonna get us to start of the show. Well, return from the commercial break. All right, 137.21. Hey there, Hex. Welcome in, Doc. But yeah, so 137.21 for the VOD watchers. Going in 3, 2, 1.
Word on the street, Kenny, is that you're done. That you are a husk, a shadow of who you once were, on a slippery slope to mediocrity. Truth is, you've not been the same since I choked you out in Chicago. And I understand, Kenny. I understand why your self-confidence is shot. I understand why you've neglected all of your
Overall, 3. Holy buckets, right?
I understand that all of this, all of your problems
Fuck.
I'm the goddamn best, and you know the depth
Huh.
of my conviction. And that haunts you. You're scared, Kenny. As you should be. No more ducking
Yeah.
and no more dodging. You have 2 weeks, and then I get my rubber match. 30 minutes! 30 whole minutes with the bloody best in the world. Are you a lucky, lucky bastard?
Well, let me tell you something. That is a dangerous human being right there.
Excellent. Excellent promo. I love these vignettes from Pac every single time. Never a miss. But yes, Hex. 353. And those 3 losses all taking place in 2023, which is the first year that the record started. So yes, sir. It's funny because the nice was initially just about this one. But now that you made me realize it, yeah.
The winner of the Tag Team Battle Royal will get a World Tag Team title shot at Revolution. That'll happen next week. And just added for the AEW Tag Team Championship, Omega and Hangman will defend against the last team to ever beat them, the Lucha Brothers, also a team that pinned them in that 8-man tag team match.
AEWTIX.com. There's tickets still remaining. You want to join us for that? And then in 2 weeks in Kansas City.
2 weeks.
You got that 30-minute Iron Man match. This would be nice.
AEW, the Bastard, Pac, Kenny Omega, the rubber match. The best score after 30 minutes comes out the winner.
And then, ladies and gentlemen,
Which I've always felt like when you watch enough Iron Man matches, you start to realize that the best way for an Iron Man match to happen is a 60-minute match, and that's very hard to find the time to allow to happen, you know?
and he will fight Dustin Rhodes, and that will be in Chicago. It's sold out, so all I want to say is on pay-per-view. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's called an eye for an eye because it truly is. There's a huge backstory. Moxley, Santana. It's going to be something else, and then here's what it all started.
It's biblical, JR. It is literally eye for an eye. Moxley blinded by Jericho, turning the tables, gouging that car key into the eye of Santana.
So Moxley retaliates. That's what he did. And he did get even. It was an eye for an eye.
Well, you had that interview earlier that we saw with Santana. He is laser focused tonight. It is going to be quite a battle.
Oh, gotta mute that.
The champion. The vaunted.
The way he had to get an entrance into his skybox seat. This crowd, yep. I could have actually unmuted while they were singing along, but yeah, here we go. Glad Santana's getting his own entrance, because when his music hit at first, I was like, oh no.
That's huge news in my book.
Yeah, a former Olympian. 2004 games.
This is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall or TV time remaining. Being accompanied to the ring by Ortiz from New York,
I love you having this eye patch be an opportunity to just put on some more pride. Fuck yeah.
This blinding thing is deeply personal. You say, well, how can it not be? Well, when you got a backstory of this kid, this
Puerto Rican flag theme, tell you.
passing away on New Year's Eve. Folks,
Aw, let his song play. I love how they each got their own themed eye patch. Let's go. I 100% just did not remember that. Justin Roberts, why are you doing this to yourself?
amazing ovation for the Hellraiser, the maestro of mayhem, if you will.
The big boss, whatever you want to call him. Jon Moxley is here, and he's here to fight.
We may be calling him the champ before too long, because on February 29th, the only way to see it, if you don't already have a ticket, because they're sold out in Chicago, we'll be downtown, big time. Moxley Jericho.
The reaction on Jericho's face when Moxley came out. Look at that.
Concern.
Yes, it is. It should be.
Honestly, kind of, yeah.
New iPads is available tonight on shopaew.com.
Get out of here.
Hey, I got a text message. Come on. Also, while we're at it, stay tuned after the top of the hour. TNT Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Our movie here tonight.
Here's a Godzilla in his own right coming out.
I went there on my second date.
I love how they're like, hey, can you try and get over our infinite reruns of the same 7 movies?
There he is. Here's the thing. Moxley's got issues that are sweet. Jericho. Oh, the fight is on.
There you have it.
Damn right it is.
The fight is on. It is going to be rugged.
And you know, come on, guys. Each guy has an eye that has been injured, so they're going to try to take the other eye out to blind the guy. You get the definite advantage.
And then you have Ortiz waiting in the wings with that mad ball, that weapon, that loaded sock.
Chop.
And this match hasn't even officially started yet.
Two one-eyed men.
Something tells me it's going to be mostly a brawl.
In an ass-kicking contest.
Yes, that's right. And they got Rick Knox here to try to restore some order. And you're right, the bell's not even sounded here.
The match is not started.
Not started, so they can basically get away with anything here.
And usually Santana and Ortiz, a very intense, very roughhousing type of team. But now with
Oh, that sucked.
Santana a little head of steam there, got out of control. Moxley took advantage. Boy, Moxley's in great shape. He is lean in fighting shape. Oh! And don't think he came to AEW for anything other than to be the top guy.
And Ortiz, we saw him put forth a valiant effort against Jon Moxley last week, but Moxley in that paradigm shift DDT proved to be too much.
I assume when both of them get in the ring, the bell will ring. There you go.
There it is.
And now officially Santana's first singles match in 457 days gets underway.
JR, you and I have seen many great brawlers throughout the years. Moxley ranks up there with the best of them, doesn't he?
He really does. Exactly.
And you're going to be seeing excitement like this when we return to Boston Wednesday, April 15th at the Agganis Center, at the arena there at Boston University, in Philadelphia, at the Chorus Center on Wednesday, April 22nd.
Return to Boston.
And don't forget
Return to Philadelphia.
Review at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Make your plans right now to join us for Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, Moxley takes flight. Tickets
The diving axe handle to the outside. It's a way to blow out an ankle.
February 14th, AEW Tix, TIX.com.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yes, sir. We're going everywhere, man, and we're bringing the athletes with us.
Our brand is growing. Yeah, Moxley
Oof.
close to the steel there. Santana able to avoid the contact. Use the
look at
look at the eye.
That's right.
What's so funny
Perilously close. And Ortiz
is that this is actually how the WWE eye for the eye thing that happens like 4 months from this point goes down.
and Jon Moxley, he's had over a month to adjust to wrestling in that eye patch. This is
Quite a
Santana's
coincidence.
first match since his eye was gouged by Moxley in those car keys.
Also a fair point. A little bit more experience under these circumstances.
Picture
for Mox.
We'll be right back.
I think, yep. It's funny because this match is billed as eye for an eye here in AEW. But this is February 2020, not June 2020.
By Santana there.
You got to wonder how long these guys can simply beat the hell out of each other before somebody fades away. And that fade away needs to be 3 seconds.
Your interview that you did with Santana, he talked about his backstory and talked about his rough upbringing and living in an apartment in the Bronx. Well, there was a tough upbringing for Jon Moxley too in his road to get here. So both have come up a very tough way into this business, and here they are.
Look at this.
One of the biggest stages in the world.
Working the eye, brother.
Just trying to gouge the other eye out.
Let me just press my palm into your eye.
Street fighting.
Honestly, it's more effective than it sounds.
Ortiz is being a one.
Ortiz is talking all the shit.
Distracting at every turn in the road.
That's his role here, I guess. I mean,
The way the crowd's like practically quiet just to hear all the shit that Ortiz is talking.
the inner circle says to Jon Moxley, guess what? If you survive Santana, you got Jeff Cobb waiting in the wings.
Well, that's really not fair.
Well, no,
That's
it's
right,
not.
Jeff Cobb. Like, that's something
Jeff
else.
Cobb is one of the most dynamic, powerful wrestlers in the entire world.
One of the hottest free agents. And once again, Chris Jericho scoring a big coup, bringing in Cobb, the 2004 Olympian, as a bounty hunter. Oh,
Nice.
with that Enziguri.
Enziguri leg hooked. Moxie's really having problems with his eye patch.
Yeah, he is. You're right. And the eye patch.
Yeah, his eye patch is loose as hell this week.
Santana.
That's an equipment
I felt like the one he had in his match with Pac was
Exactly.
a little bit sturdier.
digging his fingers into the good eye of Jon Moxley is Santana.
Moxley fighting his way up to a vertical position.
We're back live here on TNT, Austin, Texas. This is the main event. Santana and Moxley one-on-one, both with limited vision.
Rebound got him. Ooh, he flew with that lariat.
Explosion by Moxley and the double axe handle from the other side.
And thus far, the limited vision does not seem to have afflicted either man all that much, but that could change at a moment's notice. We saw during the break, Santana was going after the good eye of Jon Moxley.
Yeah, right? It's like, it sounds silly. I just pressed my palm into his eye. Like, okay, but like, no, that's actually a great way to just make sure they never see out of that eye again. Like, you don't want to keep that. You don't want to let him keep that up.
Is Le Champion himself, Chris Jericho.
And he's not there alone.
Never is.
Yo, full release for the German suplex.
Suplex Jon Moxley, so powerful.
We got Knox blocked.
There we see Jericho. Le
We didn't
Champion
see it, but you could tell it happened based on how he landed.
Jericho looks very dapper tonight in that Elton John style jacket.
Moxley charging in, eats a boot for his trouble. And
Oh, God! Oh, what resourceful offense from Santana. That was a
Right,
great
a statement to say out loud.
much like
Right?
does not show any signs of rust when it comes to singles matches. He is comporting himself extremely well here tonight against the #1 contender to Chris Jericho's
Yeah, right?
Championship.
Nice.
Santana, man, waited a little
Serpentine
too
out of the
long.
corner.
Opportunity.
Was scouted though. The back roll cutter, nice.
Beautiful cutter, combo.
Doesn't give any more momentum for the cutter, but it's still a good way to just disorient your opponent. Not know where you're going with it, and then bam, pop up cutter.
We never get it, do we?
Oh, he's got him ready to spike him. Texas pile driver.
Stalling pile driver.
Apropos.
Cover. Moxley.
He kicked a little bit.
Yeah, but he got that near shoulder up. That's all it took.
Was that a Texas pile driver? No, that was a spike pile driver. Texas pile driver is hook the waist and then just fall back kind of thing.
Fading somewhat.
What a brutal brawl that we have in front of us. And it didn't take long for both these guys to just almost lay each other out.
I'd say it's a slobber knocker, Tony.
I think so, JR.
It's a slobber knocker without a doubt. A restaurant quality slobber knocker.
And now Santana up to the top rope. Oh, went for the
Frog splash.
With the knees up.
You go when you leave your feet without any other reason but for offense. Sometimes you get caught in midair. That's what happened right there. It was somewhat predictable, but I realize also if Santana had hit it, the match would be over.
That's called a high-risk move for a reason.
It's a high-risk move, but it was a slow get to the point.
Okay. I appreciate that call from JR. JR being like, you see, I don't like this high-flying shit. But I do recognize it'd be victorious if it worked. No, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it.
Santana Ortiz. A little bit of friendly fire in the cover. Woo. Oh, how close is that?
Blocks that lariat. Oh, thrust kick across the
Rough with the thrust. It's still on his feet, though. King Kong lariat.
Upside down. What impact on that clothesline?
Jon Moxley so dangerous, so devastating with those clotheslines.
Man, what a great program we're witnessing. Top to bottom tonight.
Moxley firing up. I'm thinking paradigm shift. I'm not thinking top rope.
No, but he's headed up top.
I see that.
And oh,
The hell?
Ortiz.
Well, that's either a hell of a lot of saliva or somebody just wasted a beer.
And he put it right into
You're fine, Doug.
A flask in his hand, some sort of alcohol.
Oh my God.
He spit alcohol in the good eye of Jon Moxley.
And now Moxley completely blinded into the cannonball senton from Santana.
Moxley couldn't even see that one coming. And at some point, the referee's going to evaluate this situation.
He's going to go for that frog splash again.
Up to the top, he's looking for the frog.
There it is.
1, 2, no!
Quick ass count.
Man, that was a long two, huh?
And just think about this. Jon Moxley, after tonight, has to go to Atlanta, Georgia next week and meet Chris Jericho's bounty hunter, the hottest free agent in pro wrestling, Jeff Cobb, the 2004 Olympian, and a man that could ragdoll Jon Moxley at a moment's notice.
And that is if Jon Moxley is medically cleared. And right now, it doesn't look too good for him, to be honest with you.
I'll tell you something, Jeff Cobb,
Yup.
many of his matches, he's extraordinary. He'll remind you of Dr. Dustin Williams as Moxley.
Oh,
He has
shit.
a big right hand, but his equilibrium's off. His peripheral vision is off.
And Moxley, oh, look at Moxley.
Moxley.
Thumbing
Yeah.
the eye of Santana.
That's in the bad eye. That's right underneath the patch.
Santana now.
Yo, that was good aim.
No, he's
Has no idea where his opponent is.
things been beginning dark for Santana.
Just
There it is. Block.
Thunderous paradigm shift. The cover. Trying to hook the leg. And he got it. Moxley wins it. Moxley wins it.
And then immediately on him, jumped him.
Ortiz.
not giving Jon Moxley a moment's respite and just laying in right hands and digging his thumbs into the eyes of Jon Moxley.
You know good and well this was going to happen if he won. Oh, my God, here they all come.
Here comes
Jericho, Hager, and Guevara.
Hager and Sammy, the Mexican God, doing their damage and the bidding for the champion.
So are we going to make the save?
Man, there ain't going to be enough of Moxley next week for Jeff Cobb to get a piece of.
No, it's not. And if he can be medically cleared, he will be in that match. And like I said before, it's not looking that way right now.
Yeah, doubtful at best, Tony. After having that alcohol blown into his eye.
He's being choked now.
Right?
Come on. Where are the referees, for God's sakes?
Oh my God.
Look at this.
And Hager, look at that, holding Moxley prone. I think this is reminiscent of what we saw MJF do to Cody last week.
They're trying to make sure. Now, we talked about medically cleared for Atlanta. They're trying to make sure he doesn't make it to Revolution is what they're trying to do.
Boy, this is nothing more than
Damn.
a gang assault.
Hard
a
ass.
mugging, a brutalization from the inner
I don't think anybody's saving him at this point.
must eliminate.
Been a little too long. Someone's going to save. They'd be making a save by now, right? Nah. Just hard cut. 6:30. Whoa. I was so not ready for that.
February 29th, Revolution.
Bro did that while sagging.
I mean, there's absolutely has no defense at all. He can't even stand up.
Yeah, Guevara with that 630.
I love how we're after all of that. Now gonna hit this lame ass elbow.
The back elbow just put Moxley down. If he hits that February 29th, Moxley will lose.
And the symbolic cover right there. Chris Jericho standing tall over Jon Moxley. And
what's he doing now?
Beckoning to the back.
Jeff Cobb's here tonight. What music?
Jericho's bounty hunter, his mercenary.
Maybe the baddest man in all the land.
I would agree, man. If he hooks you, oh my God, are you going to be up?
Oh, he sent him on a tour of the island.
The power, the brutality that Jeff Cobb can bring is insurmountable.
That spin.
In 1 week, it will be Jon Moxley, Jeff Cobb, first time ever, one-on-one in AEW.
The inner circle has just gotten more lethal and stronger and more dangerous than ever before.
Fans, thanks for being with us. We'll see you next Wednesday night in Atlanta.
And there you have it, y'all. That was AEW Dynamite for the Rewind this week. Thank you so much to everybody who hung out. Y'all, it's been a fun time. Next week, we'll be joined by Wyatt on the Rewinds, which is, as you see, shaping up to be a hell of a card in Atlanta. Of course, this week we got ourselves Summer Blockbuster tomorrow, ROH on Thursday, and no Collision this week, but that's okay because that's going to help us prep a little bit more for New Japan Dominion going into Sunday morning. Speaking of, I got to record the predictions video for that. So I'm off to do that. But please do drop a thumbs up here if you could be so kind. Please do subscribe to the WM Plus if you have not yet. That's the channel that Dominion is going to be happening on. That's where we do all our New Japan stuff, GCW, other promotions and the like. But otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time. Take care and happy wrestling.